I drove an hour south and picked up this beautiful rig. This is a 1984 Jeep J20. You know she's a J20 because of the way she is. What that means to us, she's an 8-lug. Therefore, she's a 3/4 ton rig and she's ready to pull. Now, the J10, that was the half-ton version of this same truck. These are kind of oddball rigs and you don't really see them around too much, at least I don't. This old truck is looking like your turkey and Swiss sandwich, but that's okay because she came with the factory butt plug.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Ooh, ah, ah, ting tang.
It makes up for the rust of this bumper. That thing is beefy. I just noticed she's got a butt plug if you're not ready for the big one. She's got mixed match panels. She's got the blue, she's got the white, she's got the cream, and she's got the brown. The interior in this thing is rather trash, but we'll get that cleaned up. It is infested with wasp and daddy long leg. Well, that's okay. They're our friends, I think. Currently, she is showing 106,000 miles. She does have a 4-speed manual, but she must have not came like that from birth. Get back, get back, get back. I say she's not this from birth because one, it's 2024 and you can change that. But right here, we have this, and that tells me she was an automatic at one point. So Jeep was bought out by AMC in 1970 and owned them until 1987. AMC stands for American Motor Corporation. They were an oddball brand and made oddball cars such as the AMC Gremlin and Rambler. So we have a 360 cubic inch motor here made by Mopar. Well, this right here is Motorcraft. That's Ford. Also, at one point, they put a 350 cubic inch Buick motor in these trucks. Kind of weird, right? But cool in my opinion. So supposedly this was a farm truck up until around 1998, and it was just used for farm use until the driver front brake hose blew out of this thing. It lost brakes. Hold on! Hold on!
There's nowhere to go.
And the pickup in the old gas tank was not picking up, therefore she wouldn't run. Today we're going to try and get all that stuff fixed and get this thing running and driving and see what she's capable of.
The hell's that? Ew.
Well, Dad's already done a professional fix on this rig. This is what broke here. Whatever this thing is, part of the brake system. Dad's called it a proportioning valve. I'm not for sure if that's the correct name or not. This one right here, you can see the line used to come out of here. Dad bought a bunch of fittings, but they're all the wrong thread, so all he did was take a nail, stuck it up in there, and broke it off. So hopefully that holds back the fluid, or at least most of it, and we have some brakes. Now, if the truck being a manual, brakes are optional. You just downshift and you'll slow down. It's got a funky looking drive shaft right there. It's got that long rod right there going to the main thing. It does look like somebody's recently put exhaust on this thing, actually, believe it or not. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pump the brakes, see what we got. Oh yeah, it's got a heck of a brake pedal, folks. Start digging into this thing and see what we have to do to get this thing running and driving.
Obviously vacuum leaks.
That's a common issue, but
There's hoses there, chewed off.
this looks way better than the usual. We've been buying a bunch of 80s junk, which this is 84, but it's still carbureted before all the smog junk. This wiring looks pretty good here. Don't worry about the ooze, okay?
That's an STD there.
Yeah, and it is sticky if you're wondering. And it tastes like turd. See what it looks like down in here. So far it already looks clean. Well, that looks pretty good. Clean it up a little bit, but it doesn't look like this thing's been taken over by the squirrels or rats, just the rats on the inside.
Some vacuum hoses ate off.
She's got a Holly, and it kind of looks like someone's been in here. Like, it looks like it has possibly new gaskets.
It's pumping fuel or something.
Pumping fuel?
Yeah, quit. I'm flooded.
Yeah, we got a vacuum leak right here.
Cylinder pump leaks.
It's leaking.
Yeah. I saw a drip. There's a bad leak right here. We need to fix that.
Vacuum?
Yeah. At least plug all those off before you even try to mess with it.
Now, I wasn't really planning on buying this thing, just like I don't really plan on buying anything else. This popped up on Marketplace. It was on there for 17 minutes. I sent the guy a message, and I guess I was the second one to message, and he's like, oh, I got someone else that messaged right before you. I'll let you know. And I just kept sending them texts, and I was bugging the crap out of them. And finally, he's like, all right, I'll give him 30 minutes. And after about an hour, I sent him a message like, so I'm good for tomorrow? And he's like, yep. And so we bought it. Well, I bought it. Dad doesn't buy anything anymore.
One vacuum leak fixed.
It's quite amazing what something like that would do to a motor. It'll make it run terrible. So we're gonna have to pull that off or either plug it. Not for sure where that goes. I don't see any. Usually you can find that hose and you'll see one over here and you just connect the dots, but
Oh, maybe this, but this was just laying down there in the hole back there.
I don't even for sure what that is. What is that?
I have no idea.
Ah, got him, I think. A lot of wasp and daddy long legs. All right, Dad went ahead. He got that one at least plugged off. That's good enough for now. She's fixed, and some others. So now we're just gonna hook up a fuel system here. Usually we would use an electrical fuel pump, but first we'll try and use this mechanical here. We'll pull this Gold Peak tank out. That will be our supply, and then we'll have to get the return in a tank as well. I wish that was a little bit longer hose.
You need to just buy a 100-foot roll of that stuff. Well, I understand why when you have 30 cars, you're going to use it. How do you bend a screwdriver like that? Are you using it as a pry bar?
So our fuel system we discussed hooking up on the tanks like we usually do. The pickup in the tank was out of this thing. So what we're gonna do is see if that's true. We're gonna push air through the tank and hopefully it'll come out of this line here. We'll see what kind of color that is and possibly just plumb that all back in and maybe we can run off that. Now usually we wouldn't do that, but this does have a plastic tank under it, so hopefully it's good. Usually if it's a metal tank, you're worried about the rust and just the ethanol eating that up. All right, Dad's got the air hose back there at the fuel tank. We'll see if this comes through. Probably gonna be pretty dirty. Whoa, hold up. It's back coming out of the filter. Yeah, it's spraying air. Something's definitely wrong with the pickup in this tank probably because we're just getting little spurts of gas out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this tank real quick and we'll check it out here. The whole bolt's spinning though. Can you see that bolt? Is it in the inside the bed? Like, do you see it spinning?
Yeah, that's the tank.
Yes. Probably need to take a picture of all this. I need to put these up here so I don't break them.
What for?
This is going to be difficult.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get this tank out, but I don't know why I keep buying junk.
Looks like the tank's out and laying on the ground.
Dang near.
You know what you're doing?
Not really. Oh yeah, let's make it where the head's on the frame. I'm pretty sure it's on the frame. I can't even.
That's because the tank fell. As well as saying earlier, you probably need to keep the straps on there until you're done.
We about have it out. It has not been an easy process. It should have dropped there. Now we got to scoot it out the back, which it probably ain't gonna fit, so we're gonna probably have to jack the truck up. I'm sure plenty's already dropped down in there.
Why did you? Yeah, you should have just. That's just a vent.
All right, let's see what's going on in here. Probably has a sock here that's all gummed up. Now what is that? Yeah. Definitely. All right. See what we got here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that explains why she wasn't working right there. That is bad. The hoses are all rotted out. It's just falling apart. No telling what the inside of that tank looks like by the looks of this. Say she's probably pretty dirty in there. Look at that. Just like this brittle. So that part's obviously junk. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna order that. But in the meantime, we're gonna use the original fuel line that's coming back here, but we're gonna bounce it up right through here and we'll use a boat tank in the bed and then we can drive this thing, hopefully, if she'll fire up and run. The problem is you didn't give me near enough hose. That's real close. Whoa, stop, you're giving me way too much.
Well, I gotta get this turned. Where does it need to go? What do you need?
something like that.
I'm gonna run the return in the other hole.
Well, I can probably use this old one that's down here. Alright, this is what we're going to do, then we'll go ahead and do the return. And it'll be the same way here. We'll catch you when it's finished. That's all hooked up. Now we can feed her some fuel maybe down the carb. The line should be primed and see if she'll start. Since it already has new plug wires, I'm assuming it probably has spark, maybe.
What a mess. They even got the overflow full antifreeze. Somebody did. It's full.
Oh, probably should top it off with oil. That was low.
Yeah. I got some oil.
This battery tray is mint. It's liable to fall. Alright, before we get too excited, I'm just going to see if she'll even turn over.
With our luck, normally they fire right up. Hey, don't run over me. That doesn't sound good.
Okay. Back in action.
Well, have you seen these things?
Huh? I didn't tighten them real clean.
There. Go ahead. Them are horrible.
They clicked.
Oh yeah, but look at them lines, them wires. That is horrible. That battery's dead.
That one's super loose.
It wasn't. It ain't that. It's something. The solenoid's clicking. They must have put you all up the side range.
So where's this here to turn over? We did prime it. Oh, it sounds good though. Can't turn it off. Hey, she sounds good. It wasn't supposed to run right there. We did have that all primed. The key is stuck in there.
Well, why did you?
I didn't know it was going to start. Can you wiggle the wheel? I guess we can take away spark. I guess it's running. We might as well just go through it all. Oh yeah, it doesn't. It needs oil. This one?
Yeah, but shocking when pulled off the quick.
All right, that's how you kill this truck, I guess. Well, we had it all primed up and all ready, but I wanted to just see if she would turn over, and I guess she had other plans, and she's a runner.
I guess it already had spark. It didn't look good, but...
Well, okay. That motor didn't sound half too bad. We do need to top her off of oil. What is that? Is that out of my big jug?
No.
I have oil.
This is oil.
All right.
What do you... 1030. I mean, what do you mean? It is oil. What?
Is that mine?
Yes.
All right.
Do you think I ran home and got it from my house? I can't believe everything just started.
Well, that's kind of lame.
What the hell? Yeah.
It's not much of a well run. It says, how well does it run, I guess is what this one is. We used to check everything for spark, but honestly, that's a waste of time because you just see if she runs. If she runs, she does. And if she don't, then you check for it. Why mess with any of that beforehand? Still looked like it was sucking my paint.
We need to figure out a way to kill this thing.
Other than pulling the coil wire.
Yeah. Because if you ever had to shut it off on the inside, it's got to have something to do with the automatic steering column and the standard transmission.
It's in park.
Yeah.
That needs to be in park.
It is in park.
Got a little valve train noise, a little bit of a tick. Yeah, she's got a little bit of a tick too. Not a lot of oil pressure.
About 20 pounds. But it's just idling, so that's all right.
See if she'll go into gear. The seat just blew back.
Well, get them out of the carburetor. They can't get in there if you put a... Now go for a ride.
Oh, man. Let me get some of these turds out. That's not good to breathe. Wonder if it's in full drive.
I don't want to get in there.
You gotta let it all the way up on the clutch before it goes.
It's wore out. Don't hit my truck. Don't care about that car.
That's it right away. What?
Oh my God. The tank is just sitting there. There's nothing holding that.
It's okay. That's what it's made for.
That wasp is good.
Oh,
I'll tell you what it's made for. Where are you going?
we're using this Jeep.
Hey, oh.
Oh, oh, no, you're gonna make him mad.
Smack his ass. Why are you going through here?
We're wheeling.
You're in dual drive, aren't you?
I don't know.
You just go on the road. This breaks down at 7.
We're
You don't
fine.
even know if it has reverse.
We're good. This goes all the way through. This is what we bought it for. This is like with the Mercedes. We're all worried. You got a little bit of wine. I wonder what it needs.
Power steering fluid.
Yeah, I might need to do that.
Speedometer don't work.
So cute.
Yeah. Should I put some power steering fluid in her?
No, I had to help.
It rides good.
Shit. We'll see if it gets in any other gear besides where it's at.
Oh. Yeah, she's worn out there.
You're going to your yard. Don't be turning down the driveway, he'll get pissed. Why are you taking off at Granny Low?
Ooh.
You're not non-driving. What are you doing? Holy crap.
4-speed, huh?
Shit.
Just 4-speed. So that's
After
all.
that wasp again, there's a nest to break the dash.
Oh, is
I
it?
just saw like 3 of them fly out there when you shifted.
The tires feel good.
Oh yeah, no vibrations. Oh, fancy AC. Nothing more. It's all knobs and above.
Seems
Oh,
alright.
tires are just
Yeah.
so going too fast. I don't want to die.
Yeah, we don't got much
What
of
the hell is going on in
what? It's hard to get used to.
What's the temperature used to? Oil pressure ain't very good.
Temp gauge hasn't moved, but it does smell hot. Should probably get it back.
Yeah, it's just all the crap has been sitting for how many years.
1998 is what the tag had on it.
Don't trust these brakes too much. Now that them lines the way they are.
4-power steering pump.
Oh, don't.
Ooh.
This door don't latch very good. That tank's not strapped down. That clutch is junk.
Yeah.
That pedal goes way the
Yeah, way up. Good.
The moon's cross. Race truck. Remember the brakes. Calm down.
It might have ran alright.
Oil pressure ain't doing the great.
Oh!
Quit. Don't move.
Should we drive up the hill? think she's hot. Well, the old J20 was a nice, easy will it run. It was more like how well will it run. With that being said, we hopefully take this truck off-roading and we need to clean it up. But that's going to be for a later time because I need to mess with the ignition because it did shock the crap out of me. And yeah, probably was not good for my heart. Also, the Firebird, we need to get that thing going. Dad and I did a will it run of, but we haven't really drove the thing because we need to do tank work and some other things, and he's tired of this thing sitting. If you enjoy this type of content, we'll be doing that here soon, so make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment what you think. Thanks for the support, and have a good night.